Just old South Georgia dirt road. You can see I'm surrounded by farmland. I live just right over there where I live. I wouldn't have it no other way. But being out here by yourself sure is lonely. I mean, I got my two boys living at home, but you know, in some of my previous posts, you know, my wife got killed end of this month, March. It'll be 5 years. She got killed in 2013. Some days I do okay. Other days I don't do so hot. I dated a girl 3 years. Just didn't work out. It's a shame, but it just didn't work out. Get a lot of exercise on this dirt road. I hear my youngest son coming. Look at him, acting all crazy on the four-wheeler. I'm recording you.
What's that?
I'm recording you. Look at it. Yeah, my young son acting a fool. He keeps me straight. He's a game warden. He took his mama's place at the household. He keeps me and his older brother straight. But like I was saying, it's lonely. Other than the boys being home, I know I'll find somebody one day. It's in God's hands. Maybe I'm too much of an asshole, I guess. I don't know, stuck in my ways. I know in any good relationship, though, you gotta be like a big old oak tree. You gotta be not so strong to stand firm, but them big old limbs and storms of life come rolling in. You got to be able to sway. I guess I just wasn't able to sway on some things I believe in. That's basically what happened between me and my ex, I guess. There's other things too, but I'm gonna put all the monkey on my back. There's a lot of things too on both sides, I guess. So. But I'm just out here trying to exercise. My heaviest weight, I gotta let it get out of hand. I got it to 270 pounds. Jesus Christ. I'm down to 235 now. Been watching what I eat, trying to exercise. I got me some meals in the oven right now, bacon. Yeah, I can cook. Thank God for that. I feel old and run down. Feel unwanted. Why I get feeling like that, like the old song, you know. I get feeling like an old violin, soon to be put away and never played again. I know that's just old depression demon jumping on me. I can't let it win. Like I said, I got to put it in God's hands. What He wants me to have, He'll let me have it, I guess. I pray to Him all the time. I just don't like this month at all. Beginning of the month was my anniversary, and the other day, the horse that my wife fell on, she had a horseback riding accident. For those who don't know, 5 years ago, she could ride a horse just the way she was riding. My youngest son was in the saddle. She was just sitting on the tail end. The horse sort of took off to catch a wagon, and she just couldn't hold on and fell off, hit her head just right on a dirt road. It was bad. But the horse that she was, riding that day, it was her horse. She raised it and trained it. And the name was Taz. Anybody could ride that horse. It was just broke to death. For those that has horses know what I'm talking about when I say dead broke. And but he got sick. He was almost 20 years old. He got sick, got some abscess teeth and infection set up in him. I just couldn't save him. He died the other day. Matter of fact, he's buried right over there in that pasture. Then at the end of the month, the 24th is when her accident happened. And the 25th, I had to take her off life support. A lot of crap just weighs on my mind all the time. People just don't realize dealing with grief, what you have to deal with. And I try to tell people, maybe help people that's either in my shoes or before they go through my shoes, help them understand that life's short. There's a few things I feel like someone needs to do. Probably about 3 things someone needs to try to do before they die. Number 1 is get right with God. I know a lot of people don't believe in God. Oh, that's a fairy tale, whatever. One day, on your deathbed, there's going to be 2 people you cry out for. It's been proven fact that majority of people cry out for 2 people. And one of them's mama, and the other one's God, to help them. Get right with God. That's number 1. Number 2, get right financially. There's a lot of burden you're going to leave your loved ones when you die. Cost of a funeral. I think Lachelle's was right around $11,000-$12,000. That was just burying her, the casket and bombing and all that stuff. And then I went overboard and spent a lot of money on the monument. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do a $12,000 burial. You can cremate somebody around $1,500 down here where we live anyway. But I overspent on the headstone big time. I'm not even going to say a price because y'all call me stupid. But that was my Taj Mahal to her because I loved her. I still do love her. I think about her every day. But get right financially. And the other thing is prepare yourself mentally. And there's no way to do that. That goes back to number 1, getting right with God. But, talk to your loved ones. Talk to them about your death. Talk to them about, hey, I want this song played at my funeral. I want this done. I want you to go on with your life. When I die, I got this insurance money. I want you to do this with it or that with it. Talk things out. Prepare yourself mentally with your loved ones. Me and Lachelle never did do that, other than she told me that I've done told a story about her telling me to go on with my life, and her looking at me, and I told her I didn't want her to go on with my life, her with her life, if something happened to me, and she said, "You want me by myself?" I said, "No, don't forget me either." And here I am grieving 5 years later. The grieving process doesn't end for people that just don't know. The grieving process never ends. It's a continuous cycle of like a roller coaster ride. You're up, you're having a good time, all of a sudden grief hits you and you go right back down. Feel like you're stuck sometimes. I sure do. But the grief never ends. And I've lost my mama. But losing mama doesn't compare to losing Lachelle, my wife. Losing mama, I love mama. I was a mama's boy. That's the way I learned how to cook. But I miss Mama. But losing Lachelle's on a different level. I slept with Lachelle. I made love to her. I touched her. I kissed her. In an intimate way. She had my children. She was part of me. And now part of me's gone. The only thing I can compare it to, maybe the loss of a child, and I don't even want to think about that. Because I'm telling you, the only thing that's keeping me here talking, making this recording is my boys and a good buddy of mine. I can be so miserable sometimes, and I have been miserable here lately. That goes back, I feel like I got the feeling I'm just unwanted and not good enough for nobody or anybody. And don't get me wrong, I've talked to a bunch of, I say a bunch. I've talked to different ladies, women, but we all have our preferences. No offense, we all have our preferences. Just like, the women I'm talking to, they got their preferences. Maybe they like me, maybe they don't like me. And that's okay, that's their preference. I kind of got an idea what I'm looking for, and I'm not looking for Lachelle. I know she's not out there. Lachelle's gone. And I didn't compare my ex to Lachelle. She might have thought I did sometimes, but I didn't. I didn't compare her to Lachelle at all. Because the women I went out with before her, I did do that, and it just caused problems. And I learned that, I can't do that. I will never be happy like that. Because there was only one Lachelle. I wouldn't expect somebody to try to fill those shoes. Because those shoes are put up in the closet, so to speak, But I do somebody I can enjoy life with. I like car shows, go to car shows. I got an old car, got a couple old cars, fishing. Spend some time with no drama, whatever. It just seemed like my last relationship, everything was so dramatized as far as, just a simple meal out, She had girls and I had boys, and we just can't never decide on a simple meal. It was just a struggle all the time. And if she sees this video, she would agree. But I am miserable. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to settle either. A woman shouldn't have to settle for a shitty ass man either. Yeah, I could. But I feel like I'm a good person. I'm a good man. I'm a good daddy. Try to be. Do I get my underwear in a wad sometimes? You dang right I do. Do I get pissed off? You dang right. Them youngins make me so mad sometimes. Won't listen. That's just part of being a daddy, I guess. But I can't. I got to be their daddy first, and then I could be their friend. I can't let them walk all over me and tell me what they gonna do, what they ain't and are gonna do. I can't do that. My mom and daddy didn't do me that way, and I grew up with a high respect for older folks and how to act. This new younger generation, our country's screwed, folks. That's another subject. Getting back to what I was saying is that hopefully one day I'll find somebody that we just click. Maybe I'm trying too hard. But I won't never find nobody sitting at his house like a hermit. I gotta try to put myself out there somehow or another. It's just sad being alone. That's my biggest fear. My oldest son is going to be a senior. He's got one more year of school after this year. And he's going to be leaving me. He's got plans. And I pray to God he sees through with his plans. And it's going to be just finna cry. My youngest son here. And then when he leaves me, I really will be alone. That's what scares me to death, is being by myself. I put a bunch of videos on YouTube being silly, using them Snapchat filters. Because I do have a silly side. I do try to make people laugh and have a good time. Because I'm trying to forget my own problems and troubles too. But this is the real Gabe right here talking. Exposed. This is the real me without that funny clown mask off of me. Anybody that's watching this video that grieves like I do over a loved one, just know it's okay to grieve. It's okay to cry. Yeah, I've even asked God why. Never have got an answer. I will one day when I cross over that threshold of death. I'll know. Why take a mama, a good mama, away from their children when you got so many sorry ass mothers out here that leave their children doped up on drugs or whatever it may be, leave them for another man and actually kill their own children. Just evil. Why take a good mama? Why take a good wife? I don't know. They say God won't put no more on your plate than you can handle. Whew. Sometimes my plate be overrunning and I'm full. I don't want to eat no more. But I'm steady having to shovel it in. But maybe I can help somebody by my videos. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to grieve differently. You won't go out and scream. I ended up a few weeks ago drunk as hell at Lachelle's grave at 2 o'clock in the morning, acting like an idiot. That's okay too. That's okay too. She wouldn't want me. She wouldn't want me out there like that. But that's okay. I got it out of my system. So anybody watching this video that grieves like I do, watch some of my other videos. Maybe I can help you. Maybe I can't. God will shine his light on me one day. Again, I'll feel the warmth of his light. I know I will. I'm just too impatient. I want it to happen now. Y'all have a good one. I gotta get back to exercising. See my tire I've been dragging. Trying to lose me some weight. So maybe I can feel a little wanted instead of unwanted. How about that? That's a good way to turn all this conversation around, ain't it? Well, y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later.